iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome in here, race fans, to the dirt track at Charlotte here tonight for the Upstate RC and Hobby Night here for the Bartel Builders Big Block Series presented by the Upstate Racing League. Ready to go racing in round number 2 of the season here tonight in the Upstate RC and Hobbies 40. Last time we were here at the dirt track at Charlotte, Talon Carter, last season's champion, was able to pick up the big W. Last week, he was also able to pick up the feature win down at Volusia. Will he be able to do it here tonight is going to be the question for the driver out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania. We'll see if he can keep on his hot streak that he has been on here with the Upstate Racing League. Tonight's race, though, is brought to us by our friends up at Upstate RC and Hobbies, located in Johnstown, New York. Upstate RC and Hobbies is your go-to place, carrying the top brands like Trax, Team, and Lucy, and much more. The Upstate RC and Hobbies, your number one place for all things RC. Find them on Facebook or at their new website, upstaterc.com. The Bartel Builders, though, they are focused on providing high-quality service for your construction needs. Whether it's new construction, repairs, installs, or damage repairs, the Bartel Builders have you covered in everything you need. Based in Spirit Lake, Iowa, contact them today for all your home repair needs. But, man, you think about it, the point standings, that's right, because we have had a race this season. The Arts Barbershop point standings look like this. Talon Carter, as at the top of the, point standings after one race, has a 4-point lead over Ryan Holland. Chris Brown has back there in third. He's 8 points out of the top spot from Talon Carter. Then it's Brian Hacker, Robbie Schaefer. That's how your top 5 look here in our Arts Barbershop standings coming into round number 2 here tonight at the dirt track at Charlotte. Looks like it is about time to light the fire, though, under these big block modifieds here tonight. Heat races are up here tonight. 8 laps, top 5 will make it to the feature. Let's head down trackside here as they start to grid. This is your dirt car, your super dirt car, starting lineup. Starting lineup looks like this for the first race here. Heat race number 1 will roll off like this, starting on the front row, making his return back to the series. Car number 4, that is Scott Rayome. He'll start P number 1. To the outside of him, it's the birthday man out of Montana, driving the Ungari Motorsports 00. This is Doug Ungari. Matt LaValle out of New York, driving car number 65. One of those rookies coming into the evening. He will start back into the third spot. It's the Bartel Builders 2B entry. That is Brett Bartels. He'll start back in fourth, while it's Huntley, Illinois, number 11, Illinois. That is Brian Hacker back into the fifth spot. The driver out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania, driving the Jordan Hen Racing number 40. This is Josiah Millen. He'll start back in sixth. Ryan Holland finished in the top podium spots last week. He'll pilot car number 15 here tonight at the dirt track at Charlotte. He'll start seventh. And then it's the big show. Kyle Lesher in car number 13 will roll from the 8th spot. And starting back, shotgun to the field, driving car number 15 here tonight. That is Eddie Brissett, piloting car number 15 back into the 9th spot. As we're dropped the hammer here this time by, here they come, the big block modifieds coming to life this time out of turn number 4. It'll be our Super Dirt Car Series heat race number 1 here tonight, who will be able to pick up heat race number 1. We will have 4 heat races on the docket here tonight. Top 5 will advance. 8 laps the distance here in our heat races. 9 cars, 5 to qualify here. A little bumper bar tag down in turns 3 and 4. We're ready to go. Head them to turn number 1. Great start for Matt LaValle down to the bottom side. Not such a good start for Doug Ungari at the outside. Ungari losing a little ground there. Scott Rayome will lead lap number 1. Scott Rayome leading here tonight at the dirt track in Charlotte for the Super Dirt Car Series heat race number 1. Sideways for the 2B. Millen going to go around off the nose of the number 13. Millen upside down in turns number 1 and 2. Kyle Lesher in car number 13 will go around. He's trying to get his car back underway. Stuck down on the bottom side. There's a Ute tire down there. Caution lights are out as Kyle Lesher continues to try and get number 13 back around here. So the caution lights coming out here for the first time. Let's take a look back what happened here to the 40 and the 13 as they get tangled. Down into the corner they go. Millen off the 2B, and then Lesher into the back of the 40. 15 of Ed Brissett, nowhere to go. Look at the 13 go up and dance off the nose piece. Right on board with the Bartel Builders onboard camera here. Riding on board with Kyle Lesher. A rough tumble ride there for Kyle Lesher, and then he tried to go down off the raceway to see if he could get off the racing surface. Caught that Ute tire, though. That darn Ute tire always in the way. So we're knocking a couple laps off here tonight at the dirt track at Charlotte here in our first Super Dirt Car Series heat race number 1. Scott Rayome qualified on the pole here in our heat race. He is currently still leading this one. Matt LaValle picking up a spot. Brian Hacker picking up 2 spots. The number 15, Ryan Holland, also picking up a handful of spots here tonight. Ungari has been on a backward slide here tonight. I don't know if he had too much cake for his birthday. Maybe that car is just a little bit heavy right now. That car has fallen all the way back into P number 7, down 5 spots from where he started on the front row here tonight. And see if Mountain Man himself can, well, try to get himself back into a qualifier. Remember, top 5. Top 5 will advance. So that's what you're looking at here tonight. Of course, we do have 33 drivers signing in here tonight at the dirt track at Charlotte. So we will have a last chance qualifier a little bit later on. Does look like the number 40 of Josiah Millen able to get back out onto the speedway. There you see the driver out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania. So he'll tag the back of the field. Him and Kyle Lesher tangling down there in the corner. So it'll be Rayome choosing the inside lane here. Should get the one to go as all drivers are back out onto the raceway here. Josiah Millen getting his courtesy laps here tonight at the dirt track at Charlotte here in our first heat race of the evening. Lights do seem to be out on the iRacing.com pace track, so we will go this time by out of turn number 4. We come back into the Hanson Starter Shop restart zone. Or drop the hammer on the fire-breathing big block modifieds here from the northeast. Nine cars took the green, 9 cars still out onto this track. Green flag back into the air here. We're racing back to turn number 1. Scott Rayome with another great start. This time Matt LaValle on the outside. Not quite getting car number 65 up to trot there. There's the 11 Illinois, Brian Hacker working the bottom side of the speedway. There's the 2B of Brett Bartel's down on the bottom, also trying to go catfishing here tonight. 4 laps remaining here in the first heat race of the evening. Look at Hacker trying to get down there. That 5th spot also contested. There's the 2B. Ungari actually going to slip that time out of turn number 2, so he falls back a little bit. Best battle, though, is for second. LaValle under attack. There's Hacker and Holland right there. There you see the Foxtrot RC Park. Number 15 of Ryan Holland. He's right there. He's all over the back bars of the number 65. Hacker down to the bottom side here. He's trying to be ginger down on the throttle. LaValle still to the outside. Now look at that Holland into the back of the 11 Illinois of Hacker. Here comes Bartels. The white flag is up. 1 lap to go. Presented by Carpenter's Tax Service here. White flag is up. Scott Rayome walking away with this one. Battle for that transfer spot, though. Bartels has it. Here comes Ungari. One last-ditch effort. It will be the 4 of Scott Rayome. 1 car going around down there in 3 and 4. I believe that's the 00 of Doug Ungari, but it will be Scott Rayome. Brian Hacker, Matthew LaValle, Brett Bartels, and Ryan Holland. So Scott Rayome picking up that one. And that means it's time to light the fire here on Heat Race number 2, brought to us by the Super Dirt Car Series. And this is how they will look. The Best Colorful Creations, number 81 of Jimmy McIntyre. The Misfit Motorsports, number 81, will start P number 1. His outside, the driver out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania. The Full Moon Garage, number 97. That's the hot dog, Robbie Schaefer. Back in P number 3, it's the McDuff Racing Bartel Builders 1W. That's the wild one, Wayne McDuff. Back into P number 4, making his first start of the season. Driving car number 59, that's going to be Steven Brissett. Back into the 5th spot, hailing from north of the border. Driving car number 86 here tonight, that's Kelly Dahl. Last week's podium finisher, driving the 136 out of Kokomo, Indiana. This is downtown Chris Brown. Once an asphalt champion with the Upstate Racing League, driving the number 75 out of the Rev Racing Stables. This is Mike Alexander, making his second ever start here out of Florida. Driving car number 2T. This will be the Rev Esports driver, the BK Paints number 2T. That's Michael Trevarthen. And shotgun to the field out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania. Driving car number 31B. That'll be Donald Bennett driving 31B. He'll start shotgun to the field. That's the 9th car in the lineup here tonight in our second heat race of the evening, brought to us by the Super Dirt Car Series. Super Dirt Car Series remains the premier traveling tour for the big block modifieds all around the nation. They're proud to have them as a heat race sponsor here this season with the Upstate Racing League. This time, though, out of turn number 4, the Hanson Starter Shop restart green flag zone in effect right now. Once again, the outside lane not getting going. The caution lights will come on immediately here, so we'll take a lap away, but it does look like the 59 of Steven Brissett has had a little bit of an issue. There's car number 59, the Brissett Racing 59. What happened to Steven Brissett here? Let's take a look at the New York driver. See the white and blue number 59 to the outside. Let's see if he gets a little bit of help. Kelly Dahl down to the inside. A little bit of a hip check, and the car just comes unseated from the speedway. So you see the Brissett Racing Airborne Speedways number 59 of Steven Brissett go for a little bit of a ride up the speedway. A little contact. Car got out of shape, and then, well, didn't touch the outside wall, so that car still having some straight quarter panels on it. We'll see where these drivers do line up here. I do believe Brissett will tag the back of the field. I don't think there's going to be any other real change-ups here in the running order. So it'll be Jimmy McIntyre, Robbie Schaefer, Wayne McDuff, Kelly Dahl, Chris Brown, Mike Alexander, Michael Trevarthen, Donald Bennett, and Steven Brissett is how they're running right now, according to our scoring here tonight. So we'll see if that does continue to stay correct and if that is the correct running order. Tax season is upon us, though, race fans. Coming up in just a couple of months. I know it's everybody's favorite time of year. Time to do the taxes. Well, I know you're thinking Muth Absolutely not. Well, the Carpenter's Tax Service has you covered. They're not just the one to go here at the Upstate Racing League. They are the one stop that you have to get your full tax preparation done. That's Carpenter's Tax Service. Make sure to check them out and tell them that, well, the boss man, Al Smith, sent you. Not me. Tell them the boss man sent you. So as you can tell, they did get the one to go that time by. You see the lights are out on the pace truck. So as they work down the back straightaway, we're come back into the Hanson Starter Shop. Restart green flag zone here to get things started back off. It'll be the Best Colorful Creations number 81 of Jimmy McIntyre. Leading us back to green flag with the Full Moon Garage. It's the Hamburg Hot Dog, Robbie Schaefer to the outside, the Wild One, Wayne McDuff, and the north of the border, number 86 of Kelly Dahl. Back underway here in heat race number 2. Everybody with a little bit of a better start that time towards the front of the field. The 2T of Michael Trevarthen trying to slot up in front of the number 75 of Mike Alexander. So he'll slot up there, back to green, the first lap back, and it will be number 81 of Jimmy McIntyre leading the way. Look at the 1W, Wade McDuff. He's trying to get the Bartel Builders 1W locked into the field here tonight. Talked about him last week, having a new paint scheme on the side of that car and a good run last week. Here tonight, last year at the dirt track at Charlotte with the Upstate Racing League, Wade did not have a great night here. This year, trying to turn things around. 5 to go this time. Last time by, actually, as they already blistered another lap off the board. Jimmy McIntyre still the top spot. It's McIntyre, it's Schaefer, it's McDuff. Oh, Trevarthen, he was trying to battle for a transfer spot. He's going to get loose up into the fluff, and that'll drop him back to running into the 9th spot. Right now, Kelly Dahl is the final car in that would transfer. Remember, the top 5 is what we're trying to watch here tonight at the dirt track at Charlotte. Top 5 drivers. Here comes Wade McDuff. He'll try to get to the inside of the White Owl Performance, number 136. That's Chris Brown from Kokomo, Indiana. Wade not going to be able to make it down there to slip a little bit of that grip down there. The grip strip down in turns 3 and 4. Look at Robbie Schaefer go to the outside. Brown run in the middle. And then you got the Wild One down to the bottom side. They're going to come this time by to see the white flag here presented by Carpenter's Tax Service. White flag, final trip, heat race number 2. McIntyre trying to lead this one from start to finish. Will he be able to? There's Kelly Dahl, though, trying to get into the mix here. Every spot you pick up in the heat race, that's a spot in the feature starting lineup that you can get. Checkered flag up. It will go to Jimmy McIntyre. It'll be Schaefer, Brown, McDuff, Dahl across the line. Those drivers will go lock in here tonight into our feature event. So Jimmy McIntyre picking up that one. That means another heat race on the way here, brought to us by the Super Dirt Car Series. This is how they will line up for heat race number 3 here tonight. Starting on the front row, a one-time champion here 2 years ago, the number 99, that's Cole Day. He'll start P number 1. His outside, a rookie this season, driving car number 19, the Noble Racing 19, that's Eric Sanford. Dean Reynolds making his first start because, well, the Bills aren't playing at home tonight, so Dean Reynolds here tonight in the Super Dirt Car Series number 79. He'll start in P number 3. To his outside, a rookie this season out of Tampa, Florida, driving car 01 here tonight. That'll be Dalton Williamson. Then starting back into the 5th spot, he is the Coach's Corner champion last season. That's number 51. That is Justin Fuller. A rookie out of South Carolina, driving the dark side, Dave Motorsports. Number 25B, this is David Whirl. Back into the 7th starting spot here tonight. He picked up the last chance qualifier last week. That is going to be Jeff Sharp. Driving car number 9 out of New York, Jimmy McIntyre. That is John McIntyre, excuse me. Writing Jimmy down on my notes. That's John driving car number 9 here. And car number 10 making his first start of the season, Bruce Hilton. Car number 10 will start back to the 9th spot. So same song, same dance, different group of drivers out there. Heat race number 3 this time. Brought to us by the Super Dirt Car Series. 9 cars, 5 to qualify. Here we go. This time by, we will drop the hammer for these drivers. See which one of them will be able to tame the beast here tonight at the dirt track at Charlotte. Ruts already starting to develop down the back straightaway. Gonna have to deal with them all night long. Cold day of the fire off machine. There you see the green and purple machine says now we go. Great start by that inside row once again. The outside row not faring well here tonight. There's the 19. That is Eric Sanford. It's probably the best we've seen a driver start to the outside and no contact. Dean Reynolds up the speedway, gonna boot the number 19 up out of the way. That'll put now Eric Sanford now outside a transfer spot. Dave Worrell down on the bottom there in the 25B. Look at Dalton Williamson, an asphalt racer here tonight, trying to branch out in his unsponsored 0-1 entry, trying to pick up some spots. Got a little squirrely there, didn't know which way to go down in turn number 3 and 4. Gold Day does lead the first 2 laps here, though, in heat race number 3. Look at the 19, Eric Sanford trying to work the bottom side of the speedway to get back to the front of the field. Top 5 advance this time by. We'll get the hi, how are you, as they wave at him as they come by. Dave Forney says 5 to go. 5 to go. Williamson still trying to work the outside groove. Look at Sanford trying to now work the middle of the speedway. Cold Day, Justin Fuller. Fuller up against the outside wall. He'll bang the right rear off there in turn number 3 and 4. Williamson now going to get that spot away from Jeff Sharp in the Hoosier Racing number 28. Good race here for that transfer spot. Sanford down on the bottom, though, in car number 19. He's going to try to make that bottom side work. Williamson was able to make the outside work there, though. Fuller having some problems on the outside. He's going to bang it off the cushion once again. Top shelf there. Just can't seem to get that 51 out of the wall. Him and Dean Reynolds going to exchange that spot. Popsicle sticks up, 2 to go. 2 laps to go. Transfer spot still sitting in the number 28's hands. That's Jeff Sharp, but he's got the 19 of Eric Sanford right there. This time by, it's the Carpenter's Tax Service white flag. Final trip around here at the dirt track at Charlotte for the 3rd heat race of the evening. Cold Day trying to take this one from green to checkered. So as Cold Day come out of 4, he'll see the checkered flag. It'll be Cold Day, Justin Fuller, Dean Reynolds, Dalton Williamson, and Jeff Sharp. So Cold Day picking up another heat race win here with the series. Everybody else going to have to go to one of those dreaded last chance qualifiers with the final heat race of the evening starting to make its way to the field. Starting lineup here for the Super Dirt Car Series heat race number 4. The driver out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania, last week's winner. He set, well, the fast time here for this heat race. It'll be Talon Carter. He'll start from the front row. Right alongside him, driving car number 03, the Brissett Racing Stables out of Plattsburgh, New York, Speedy Brissett in 03. Back in P number 3, then he drives car number 14 here tonight. This will be Tyler Groskup. Groskup piloting car number 14 will go 3rd. It's the driver out of Vermont, driving the raised iron tubing number 22. That's Dylan Rabtoy. He'll go 4th. And it's the driver out of South Glens Falls, New York. It's going to be the Smith Racing Inc. number 96 of Al Smith Jr. Guillaume Fort in there. He just picked up a huge win on Wednesday night with the Best Colorful Creations Pro Series. Now he's here tonight trying to make the field for the first time in the 13G. He'll start back in the 6th. It's the racing Jason Griffith Dobbs Jennings for 6. It's the 98 out the gate. It's Jason Dobbs here starting in P number 7. Scott Austin in the Austin Designs number 5 will start back there into the 8th position. So 8 cars here in our final heat race of the evening. 5 cars still to qualify. 5 to qualify. 8 cars to take the green. Take a look at them this time as they get ready to come through turns 3 and 4 to come into the Hanson Starter Shop green flag zone. There you see all 8 drivers ready to rock and roll. Talon Carter brings them down real nice and slow, and he says, now it's the time to dance to turn 1. Talon Carter with a great start. The battle's way back here, though, as Carter's already picked up a half a second race lead by the time he goes down the back straightaway. There's the Bicknell Caterpillar, number 14. Tyler Groskup down there on the middle. Well, caught the middle groove now. I was going to say he was down on the bottom, but he's working the middle. Now goes down to the bottom in 1 and 2. There's Al Smith Jr. in the stand. RC Speedway, number 96. Speedy Brissett working the outside of the speedway. Brissett, one of the stars in the 358 Modified division here on iRacing. The big block Modified still giving him a little bit of a challenge. As you see Dobbs and Smith back here battling right on the transfer spot because there's Rabtoy. There's Guillaume Fortin right there in the 13G. The G-Man trying to take it to the promised land. 5 laps to go. Talon Carter still out front. Gross Cup, Brissett, Smith, Dobbs. Right now your top 5 drivers. As Smith going to slip a little bit down in 1 and 2. Here comes Dobbs. Dobbs gets the Tennessee Vols, number 98. Down to the inside, down here in 3 and 4. Will he be able to make the pass? Can he put the power down? Gross Cup also battling there with the 0-3 of Speedy Brissett for second. But this is back here right around the transfer spot. Look at the 22. Rabtoy catfishing down around the bottom side yet. Everybody right here on that transfer bubble. Smith and Dobbs are in, but right behind them, Guillaume and Rabtoy, they are out. They would like to be in. You don't want to have to go to that dreaded last chance qualifier if you don't have to here tonight, and it's the final heat race of the evening. So these boys got to be top 5 or better. That 5th position, there's Guillaume. He's going to the outside as it's the popsicle sticks this time by at the flag stand. Just 2 more laps around the dirt track here at Charlotte in our final heat race of the evening. Smith going to bank it off the cushion. Went from top shelf to the bottom shelf as that 96 was all sorts of out of shape. Gross Cup having some handling issues also, but it'll be the white flag final trip around the speedway brought to us by Carpenter's Tax Service. Now Gross Cup is fading. He's to the outside. Dobbs is going to get around him, so that'll put now Tyler Gross Cup on the bubble. Talon Carter will take the heat race win here. Talon Carter picking up another heat race win. It'll be Carter, Brissett, Smith, Dobbs, Gross Cup. Guillaume just going to miss the cut. Guillaume and Rabtoy, along with Scott Olson, all going to have to go to that dreaded last chance qualifier, which is already starting to make its way. One of the greatest things about iRacing here, we don't have to wait for these drivers to fix their machines. We can get right into our final Super Dirt Car Series last chance qualifier. This is how they're going to line up the driver out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania, driving the number 13 of Kyle Lesher. We'll start on the front row here tonight. Mike Alexander, the number 75, will go second. Third will go to the number 19. That is Eric Sanford. Fourth will be the number 13G. Guillaume will start back there in P number 4. The birthday boy, Doug Ungari, driving car 00, will start 5th. Stephen Brissett will go back into the 6th position here tonight. 7th will go to Dave Whirl. 8th to the number 22 of Dylan Raptoy. Josiah Millen going to start deep here in the last chance qualifier. He'll start back in 9th. Then it'll be Donald Bennett back into the 10th spot. Bruce Hilton in car number 10 back into the 11th spot. And 12th will go to Scott Austin on the starting grid here tonight. 13th will be the number 15 of Ed Brissett in car number 15. Then it's the 2T of Michael Trevarthen back there in P number 14. 15th will go to John McIntyre. 15 cars here in the last chance qualifier. $20 cars locked in. These drivers battling for 4 spots here tonight at the dirt track at Charlotte. It's going to be a hard one. A lot of good drivers buried deep into this last chance qualifier. iRacing.com Silverado Pace Truck will make its way to pit road with Marky Mark piloting that one here tonight. Come into the Hanson Starter Shop Green Flag Restart Zone. Rebuilt alternators and generators, starters, and much more. Carrying brand new ones at the Hanson Starter Shop as we are Green Flag racing in the last chance qualifier. Kyle Lesher going to try and run away in high. Look at the number 75. Mike Alexander going to slip of the grip, and up the speedway he goes. Side-by-side battle. Here comes Doug Ungari with a big slider. Not going to be able to. Guillaume going to cross it back down 1 lap in the opening of the last chance qualifier. Kyle Lesher trying to run away in high. Doug Ungari. Look at Mike Alexander way up out of the groove. Look at the battle. Look at Millen. He's picked up a couple spots on the top shelf of the speedway. It's now or never to go to the dance. 20 locked in. 4 spots remain here tonight at the dirt track at Charlotte. Right now, the 59 of Stephen Brissett has the final transfer spot. Sanford and Lesher battling at the front of the field. There you see the 19 down on the bottom side of the speedway. He's trying to make it work. 1 car going around. 2 cars. Millen up on his lid. Up and over for the number 40 of Millen. Dave Whirl also around. Looks like the number 22 of Rabtoy also going around. Sportsmanship back there between the 22 and the 40. Rabtoy going to turn back over the number 40. It's teeter-tottering on this side. Take a look. Let's see what happened here. There's the 22. There's the 40. Oh, Millen sailed it off into the corner. Whirl nowhere to go. Millen then springboards himself. right on board here with Millen. Millen drove it in, lifted out of the throttle, but nowhere to go for the driver out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania. There you see him laid up on the side. Take a look at that drone shot here tonight at the dirt track at Charlotte. Millen there just missing the R&R Kingsman, number 75. That's what will bring out the caution flag here. Kyle Lesher going to get saved. He was in the battle with Eric Sanford, so that'll now drop him back, well, at least to the outside. We haven't seen the outside work on these restarts very often. So it'll be Lesher, Sanford, Fortin, Brissett, Ungari, Alexander, Bennett, Austin, Hilton, and Brissett. That's Eddie Brissett back into the 10th spot. Pace truck off. We'll come back into the Hanson Starter Shop restart zone. Time to light the fire. Lesher says right about now seems to be a good time to start. One car a little sideways down there into turn number 1 and 2. That was number 15 of Eddie Brissett. He will gather it back up. 4 wide racing for the final transfer spot. Steven Brissett to the outside, Alexander in the middle, Bennett, and then Austin down on the bottom. They were able to go from 4 wide to now 3 wide, still battling. Look at Scott Austin. Bottom shelf to the top shelf. Couldn't make it work on the bottom. Tried to go to the top, a little contact there. Now Bennett going to go down, slam the door on the number 10 of that is actually Hilton. Under 10 to go here in the last chance qualifier. These drivers driving with urgency, trying to lock themselves in. Little sideways for the 59%. Mike Alexander going to set him back straight. Donald Bennett going to go to the outside. He'll get 2 for 1 down there. Look at the traffic. Holy cow, how are these drivers staying off each other here tonight? Rabtoy having some problems. He drops back behind the field. Millen and Whirl. There is Austin to the outside, who's still in the transfer spot. Look at Scott Austin. He'll go up and bank it off the wall. Trying to Ross Chastain it, but holy cow, there's just nowhere to go here. Millen down there going to get a little piece of the Ute tire. He'll slide up, make a little contact with Whirl. Now there's a little contact from Brissett. Brissett going to turn the 40 around. The 10 going to go through the infield. Millen gets turned off the front nose clip there of car number 15, so Millen will have to drop to the tail of the field. There you see the driver out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania, not having a good night here at the dirt track at Charlotte. He was just down here, actually. Him, Doug Ungari, and, well, I was there also, along with Dean Reynolds. Reynolds was there. He's here tonight with the Upstate Racing League. Take a look. Millen goes down, grabs brake. He actually missed the Ute tire, but slides up into Whirl, slides into the 10, and then the 15 right up underneath the Nerf bars, the car number 40. Millen goes around. Watch it from our Bartel Builders drone camera here tonight, high above the speedway. Called a 3-car incident. Maybe we'll count 4 if we count Dave Whirl involved in this with the 25B. So take a couple laps off here. Under 10 laps to go. It should be about 7 laps to go here in our LCQ when we do go back racing. 15 laps were the distance. Lights do go out on the iRacing.com pace truck, so we're ready to go. Field is set. Lesher, Sanford, Guillaume, and Ungari right now, your top 4 transfer spots. We'll see how this all shakes out with just a couple laps to go. Come back into the Hanson Starter Shop green flag restart zone. All drivers still out on the speedway, getting shuffled into their positions. Lesher says now he lays it over on that right side, puts the power down in car number 13. He'll lead us into turn number 1. Sanford right there, hot to trot behind him. Barney says great start there by the gentleman. Here comes the number 75, Mike Alexander, now trying to work his way into a transfer spot, battling with the number 31B of Bennett. Bennett going to get a little loose there. Alexander going to go around the outside. Here comes Michael Trevarthen, also going high, wide, and handsome around the outside. Bennett going to try and slide up in front of the 75. Not going to be able to. 5 laps to go here. 5 laps to go, 4 to go this time at the line. The Big Show, Kyle Lesher, trying to make it through the last chance qualifier. There you see the top 3. It's Lesher, it's Sanford, it's Fortin. All 3 of those drivers not under pressure right now to start battling with each other. First, you have to get in. The driver that has to worry, it's the birthday boy with 3 laps to go. Doug Ungari right now is the transfer car. Is he sitting in 4th? Mike Alexander. Oh, Guillaume going to go up, going to jump the cushion a little bit. Guillaume jumps the cushion. That's going to fall him back now into the clutches here of the 00 of Doug Ungari. Popsicle sticks, wind them up, show them up. Here we go, 2 to go. Lesher still out front here. Kyle Lesher trying to hold on for a LCQ win. Bennett back there, still battling with Mike Alexander. Bennett going to go to the bottom, maybe throw a slider to the top shelf. He will. Alexander's going to put 4 way up top. Final trip around the speedway brought to us by Carpenter's Tax Service, and right now Ungari is the final transfer spot. Bennett's got to work a little magic down the back straightaway. Will he be able to? Doesn't look like it, all out front by himself. The Big Show, Kyle Lesher, will take home the win here in the LCQ. So it'll be Lesher, Sanford, Ford, and Ungari all going to the Big Show. Everybody else, unfortunately, going home here tonight at the dirt track at Charlotte. Those are the unofficial. So Kyle Lesher picking that one up here tonight. A good showing here, though, in our last chance qualifier. That's just a little bit of a preview. That means the 40-lap feature coming up here in just a couple of moments. Tonight's feature brought to us by Upstate RC and Hobbies. Take a quick break here from the dirt track at Charlotte as these drivers are going to work the track in just a little bit. We'll be back here for your 40-lap feature event.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rackets regular, the bombs bursting in
Well, welcome back here, race fans, to the dirt track at Charlotte. You can see the drivers out there tonight for the Bartel Builders Big Block Series presented by the Upstate Racing League out there onto the speedway right now as they work in the track a little bit. Now, let's take a moment to catch up with your last chance qualifier winner with Kyle Lesher. Kyle, a great start there. Good starting spot in that last chance qualifier. You were able to hold off some of those drivers there. How's the track out there? How's the car feeling tonight?
I think the track feels pretty good right now. I think this feature is going to be pretty racy. You're going to have a couple lanes. I appreciate Eric running me clean there. I know he might have been a little bit faster, but yeah, I'm excited for tonight. Just glad to make the show.
This track, a lot of times we come here to the dirt track at Charlotte, and, well, this one kind of migrates all the way to the top shelf, gets some bumps down the straightaways. Do you anticipate that here tonight?
I think eventually it will. There's actually a lot of juice left down low. We'll see if that maintains throughout the race.
Well, good luck here tonight, Kyle. You're going to start deep into the field here.
Thanks.
There you hear it from the driver out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania, Kyle Lesher, piloting car number 13. He will try to work his way through the field here tonight in our Upstate RC and Hobbies night here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Are you looking for an RC car? Because the Upstate RC and Hobbies group, they have anything you need. You need it, they don't have it, they will get it for you, race fans. Contact our friends at the Upstate RC and Hobbies today. So the heat races are in the book. Scott Rayome, Jimmy McIntyre, Cole Day, and Talon Carter picking up their respective Super Dirt Car Series heat races here tonight. Kyle Lesher picked up the Super Dirt Car Series last chance qualifier here. So we're seeing where those drivers all will wind up at the end of the evening. Invert here tonight is going to be 4, so Talon Carter, Cole Day, Jimmy McIntyre, and Scott Rayome will all switch. That's how they will look, so let's start this lineup off looking like this. The driver out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania will go from 4th to 1st, so that'll be Talon Carter. To the outside of row number 1, that will be the 99 of Cole Day. Back into the 3rd spot will be Jimmy McIntyre in the best colorful race number 81. Back into P number 4, then will be car number 4, picking up the first heat race of the night. That was the number 4, Scott Rayome. Brian Hacker will pilot from the number 11 Illinois. He will start back in 5th. Robbie Schaefer in the Full Moon Garage, number 97, out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania. The Hamburg Hot Dog will start back into the 6th spot. It's the number 51 of Justin Fuller, the Aftermath Motorsports driver out of Greenville, New York. He will start back there in P number 7. The 03 of Speedy Brissett will start back into the 8th spot here tonight in car 03. Out of New York, driving car number 65 here tonight, Matt LaValle, one of those Rookie of the Year candidates here tonight. One of those Adirondack Picker Rookie of the Years. He'll start back at 9th. Chris Brown from all the way downtown Kokomo, Indiana, driving the 136. He will start back into the 10th spot. And it's the driver of car number 79. That's the Super Dirt Car Series sponsored entry. That's the 79 out of Syracuse, New York. That is Dean Reynolds. Back into the 12th position, out South Glens Falls, New York. That is going to be the boss man of Al Smith Jr. He'll pilot car number 96 and start back in 12th. 13th starting spot here tonight out of Iowa. Driving car number 2B, that's the Bartel Builders 2B of Brett Bartels. Back then into P number 14, the Bartel Builders number 1W, that's the wild one of Wayne McDuff. Dalton Williamson out of Tampa, Florida will make his first ever start here with the series. He'll start back into the 15th spot. Driver out of Crossville, Tennessee, driving car number 98 here tonight. That is going to be racing Jason Griffith Dobbs. He'll start 16th. 17th will go to the number 15 of Ryan Holland. It'll be Kelly Dahl north of the border starting 18th. 19th will go to Jeff Sharp. Tyler Grosscup back in 20th. Kyle Lesher, the last chance qualifier winner. He'll start 21st. 22nd to Sanford. Then it'll be Guillaume and Ungari rounding out the field. That is how they look here tonight as we're coming into the Hanson Starter Shop green flag zone here tonight. Talon Carter, Cole Day on the front row. 40 laps actually going to be the distance here tonight in the Upstate RC and Hobbies 40 here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Great start by Carter down around the bottom. Look at them. They're already 3 wide racing back there, and that was the 4 of Scott Rayome, who just hit the hooks, and nope, I'll live to turn another lap. Still 4 wide behind him, though, Talon Carter to lead lap 1. Carter leads lap 1, but look at him high and heavy here as the caution flag is out. The Bartel Builders 1W of Wayne McDuff has gone around. So the caution flag here for Wade McDuff started up into the 14th spot, so something happened around the 14th position here on lap number 2. Take the look. There's Kelly Dahl in the number 86, and, well, looks like they just kind of meet in the middle. Tyler Grosscup nowhere to go in car number 14. He will get involved in this one called 3 cars. Bartel Builders drone camera here tonight, giving us great shots at the dirt track at Charlotte. Yeah, just very slight contact, but with these modifieds, when you make that contact like that, they do upset the cars, especially here at the dirt track at Charlotte with the speeds that we are going here tonight. So that is what's going to bring out our caution flag. We'll see where everybody does line up. We only have 2 laps officially completed here tonight in our Upstate RC and Hobbies 40 here for the Bartel Builders Big Block Series, presented by the Upstate Racing League. Talon Carter still out front. We're C. We're not doubled up yet, so it should be Carter, then McIntyre, then Day, then Schaefer, Riome, Fuller, Hacker, LaValle, Brissett, and Dean Reynolds back there into the 10th position. Well, race fans, we thank you all for tuning in here tonight on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Watching the Bartel Builders Big Block Series, presented by the Upstate Racing League here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. We started with 33 cars. We started 24 here in our feature for 40 laps at the dirt track at Charlotte for the second race of the season. Talon Carter, your points leader coming into the night, according to our Arts Barbershop point standings. See if he can leave the dirt track at Charlotte with that points lead. Come back into the Hanson Starter Shop, restart green flag zone. Talon Carter says, now we boogie. Look at Robbie Schaefer trying to slide the 81 of Jimmy McIntyre. McIntyre going to lift out of the throttle. He'll lose 1, 2, 3, 4 positions now for the best colorful creations, number 81. McIntyre dropping position. There goes Hacker. That's going to be another position. McIntyre's got to get back into the groove. Jimmy came in this season with a whole new ambition with the Upstate Racing League. Seeing if he can pick up a big W this season. There is the number 136, Chris Brown from downtown Kokomo, Indiana. He'll take a spot away. Dalton Williamson down to the inside of the 0-1 entry. Caution flag will be coming out here, it looks like. Matt LaValle getting turned around in car number 65, the driver out of New York. So Matt LaValle will bring out the second caution flag of the evening. There you see the 65 rolling away slowly. He is one of the rookies this season trying to come in here with pick up the Adirondack Picker Rookie of the Year title. Let's watch it back. He was just outside the picture of what we were watching. Him and the 2B of Bartel's. Nowhere for Reynolds to go. And hard impact to the outside. There you see the number 15 Showtime Graphics entry coming in there. That was Ryan Holland. All right, there's the contact. You saw the wheel movement. The hard ride, you see Bartel's going through the infield down there. So the second caution flag of the evening has flown here tonight at the dirt track at Charlotte. Here tonight in our feature event for the Upstate RC and Hobbies. 40 from the dirt track at Charlotte. So a little bit of a slow start here in our feature event. Race fans, we once again got to thank you for tuning in here tonight on the Turn 3 Racing Network. If it's the first time tuning in to watch the Bartel Builders Big Block Series for the Upstate Racing League, go ahead, hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, smash the bell, hit the subscribe button, get anytime notifications here when the drivers of the series come live Sunday nights, every Sunday nights leading till the end of, I believe it is March, our schedule runs to this season. All the Upstate Racing League coverage right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Ready to go, though, back into the Hanson Starter Shop restart zone as the iRacing.com pace truck is off the racing surface. Dave Farney will look them over, and then he will determine if this field is set 2x2 in the correct order, and we will light the fire underneath the fire-breathing big block modifieds here from the Northeast. They are green flag here at Charlotte. Talon Carter this time going to go to the bottom. Look at Robbie Schaefer slide up the speedway. Cold day right there, hot to trot with Talon Carter. Look at Fuller, though. Fuller's up top here tonight. Fuller's making the outside work early. There's the 99 trying to go up there and defend off the 51 of Justin Fuller. Cold day with a good run. He'll slide himself down there into 3 and 4. Talon Carter looks like dropping a little connection deep into the field. Looking at a 3x3 on the front straightaway. Dobbs down to the bottom side. He'll put Williamson in the middle with Reynolds and McIntyre still shedding position like he's sweating out there. One car straight up to the outside there. I believe that's the 19. That is the 19. That is Eric Sanford. Came out of the last chance qualifier, and he is working the top shelf there, trying to bring Tyler Rosecup along with him. Little contact between those two drivers. Ungari right there. Nowhere to go for the mountain man, Doug Ungari. Little contact there. Also, Jeff Sharp starting way deep into the field here tonight, the driver out of Lebanon Valley. This is way back into the field, as that's your race leader. Talon Carter is the race leader with Cole Day trying to work his way back into the picture frame. I mean, just look at him. This track here tonight is absolutely beautiful. 10 laps in the books, working lap number 11 here tonight. You call it, there's racing action everywhere. Something happened to Justin Fuller. He is dropping a couple spots back through the field. There goes the 03 of Speedy Brissett. Brissett will pass up the number 51 of Justin Fuller. Hacker is right there also. Fuller going to go in. He's going to get a little tight, as there you see the 11. It's going to get super tight. Reynolds down to the inside, trying to corral that number 79. Great driving by the driver out of Syracuse, New York. The dirt car entry. Dean Reynolds was battling inside the top 15. Had a little contact that got tight out of corner number 2 last time, and that's going to drop him way deep into the field. Chris Brown going after Brian Hacker now, as Justin Fuller's got back around the 03 of Speedy Brissett. These drivers starting to spread their legs all around the dirt track here at Charlotte. There's the boss man, Al Smith, sneaking into the picture, just picking up the 10th position away from Kelly Dahl. So Al Smith trying to move forward here tonight. Dobbs has the hot shoe, though. He's picking up 8 positions so far. The driver in the 98 out of Crossville, Tennessee. Sharp still stuck down on the bottom. Look, Jimmy McIntyre's down there. Doug Ungari is there. It looks like that's the 1W of Wayne McDuff. Also down around the bottom side. Where's your race leader? Talon Carter all by himself. Has a 2.5 over the 99, a Cole Day. Right now, there is your race leader. And there is second place, Cole Day. He's got Robbie Schaefer in tow. Justin Fuller sitting back there into the 4th spot. That's Brian Hacker currently rounding down the top 5. 24 laps to go here tonight at the dirt track at Charlotte. Clicking them off here, but boy, let me tell you, the Hornets' nest is not over. Kelly Dahl and Scott Rayome back here. There you see the Full Throttle Motorsports dirt car number 4 entry is crossing over Kelly Dahl right now. They continue to do this every other corner. It's slider, it's crossover. This time Dahl's going to keep his foot in it and going to run out of room. Now it's Scott Rayome. Here comes the number 15, Ryan Holland, now down to the bottom. Kelly Dahl going to run a little bit of a defensive slider line that time for the number 86. This is all the way back here. 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. Dalton Williamson just out of the picture there. You see the 01, the all-black 01 entry. He's back into the 14th spot. Guillaume Fortin back there. He just picked up a big win on the asphalt side of things. We talked about that earlier in the show here tonight. In the dirt side here, trying to make it work. Problems for the 2B of Bartels. He'll pull it to the infield with 20 laps to go. Talon Carter has opened it up even more, picking up the big W last week at the Volusia Speedway. Now here tonight at Charlotte, he's pulling away from the field. Fuller is under attack. That car has not seemed to be handling as well as it once did here tonight. The 51 going to get slid by the 11 Illinois, Brian Hacker. Fuller going to drill him in the back bars there into 1. And oh, it's going to really hurt the 51. He had to hit the hooks then. Going down into the corner, hit the back end of the 11 Illinois, Brian Hacker. Now here comes Chris Brown. Chris Brown with a half slider. Not going to be able to take the Whiteout Performance number 136 to the top shelf. He's going to try it again. Fuller going to go to the outside there. He's going to lay that right rear right up against the outside wall. Now Chris Brown going to go up, see if he can carry a little momentum. Dobbs is on the hunt. He is on the prowl here tonight. He's bringing Al Smith Jr. along with Speedy Brissett and Scott Rayome back to this group of drivers. Fuller going to still up there right against the outside wall. See Fuller slide up there. This time he stays away from the wall. Let's see if now the 136 can close in. Fuller right against that cushion, that is for sure. Look at the 136. Get the run off the back straight away. Not able to quite slide the 51 of Fuller, but this is where Chris Brown is pretty good. Brown going to go way down low, not going to be able to slide up in front. Talon Carter, though, has worked himself into lap traffic already. Matt LaValle will be that first driver, and he's just out in front of that one machine. Fuller still holding strong. Chris Brown still trying to throw that slider on that number 51. Now he might be able to do it this time down in the corner. Chris Brown going to drive it deep into the corner. He'll slide up, catch a little bit of that cushion. He'll look up in front of him. He will see that is Brian Hacker, who's sitting fourth. As now here comes that 51 trying to throw a little bit of a slider himself. Will the 51 of Fuller be able to? He will not. He'll slip, and he'll fall back into line. There's the 19 once again. Stanford back here battling with Dahl and Holland. Holland, remember, got a little piece of that incident, no fault of his own. So right now, Holland back here buried into the 13th position. He goes to the outside, trying to find a little grip off that cushion. Look at him rock his ship down the back straight away. When Talon Carter comes back to the line, he'll have 10 laps to go. 10 laps to go. There's Matt LaValle. I told you, your race leader got himself closer to that lap traffic. So with 10 to go, lap traffic will be a thing here tonight for Talon Carter. Chris Brown's caught Brian Hacker, but can he get around the Huntley, Illinois' number 11? So Hacker right there. Got the Austin Designs on the side of this number 11, a brand new paint this season for Hacker. As he's working the outside, Chris Brown running about a half a lane down the track here off the top side. And that's where he was able to run down the 51 of Fuller and then get around him. So with 8 laps to go, it's going to be now or never. Cole Day is still sitting in second, and Robbie Schaefer is still sitting there into the third spot. They have not changed spots here tonight. Those two drivers, well, have just been kind of sitting right there. This Hornet's Nest, this mess back here between the 0-1 Dalton Williamson, Jeff Sharp, Doug Ungari, Kyle Lesher, and Dean Reynolds. Reynolds has caught these drivers after nearly going around for a spin. Oh, hang on to her, Jeff Sharp. Sharp was sideways there, but was able to hang on to it. They're 3 wide. Dalton Williamson around the outside. 5 to go when Carter comes back to the line. He'll get the hi, how are ya with 5 fingers in the air. It'll be 5 more times for Talon Carter. These drivers, though, back here battling right around the, what is that, the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th position on the track, respectively. Holland and Riome battling for a top 10 spot. 2 sophomore season drivers here with the Upstate Racing League. Battle for second, though. The Hamburg Hot Dog was taking a peek to the inside, trying to squeeze his hot dog bun just a little bit harder. Brown and Hacker also battling back there for the 4th and 5th position here as we come to the conclusion of this. It's 3 to go. Talon Carter still working lap traffic. Now the next one was going to be the 1W as he just got around Jimmy McIntyre, the Best Colorful Creations, number 81. McIntyre started towards the front here after picking up a heat race win tonight, and that handling on the Best Colorful Creations car has just absolutely gone away. Talon Carter saw the popsicle sticks. That means next time by, he will see the checkered flag here as they work off the back straightaway. Out of turn 4, it'll be 1 lap to go. Presented by Carpenter's Tax Service. It's the final trip around the speedway here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Talon Carter has just let it eat here tonight. Carter will work down the back straightaway for the final time, trying to go back to back for the first time this season. He picked up the win last week at Volusia. He'll pick up the win here tonight at the dirt track at Charlotte. So as he picks up the win, it'll be Cole Day, Robbie Schaefer, Brian Hacker, Chris Brown, Justin Fuller, racing Jason Dobbs across the line in 7th. Al Smith, Ryan Holland, Kelly Dahl rounding out the top 10. So a great run for the youngster out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania, picking up his 2nd win of the season. Unofficial scoring on the left-hand side of the screen for your 24 drivers here tonight in the Upstate RC and Hobbies 40-lap feature event from the dirt track at Charlotte for the Bartel Builders Big Block Series, presented by the Upstate Racing League. So Talon Carter wins. Cole Day finishes 2nd, and it'll be Robbie Schaefer finishing in the 3rd position here tonight. You see them all coming up here. Cole Day going to pull up alongside the number 1 there of Talon Carter. Robbie Schaefer will join them also. So that's your top 3 We're going to trackside here in just a couple of moments. We'll take a quick step away, though, here from the dirt track at Charlotte. We got to run down these flight of steps and go talk to these 3 drivers here after this one. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back here at the dirt track at Charlotte.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome back here to the Dirt Track at Charlotte, race fans, for the Bartel Builders Big Block Series here tonight at the Dirt Track at Charlotte. It was the Upstate RC and Hobbies 40-lap feature event here for the second race of the season for the Upstate Racing League. We have officially completed all the heat races, our last chance qualifier. We started with 33 drivers. We narrowed it down to 24 of the best here tonight at the Dirt Track at Charlotte. And after running 40 laps, we have the top 3 podium finishers. Let's head down trackside now here tonight. And here with these top 3 have to say, let's start things off with the driver that will go back-to-back for the first time this season. Talon Carter here tonight. You drew the invert 4. You were scheduled to start back and forth, but you started on the front row, and you ran away with this one here tonight at Charlotte.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely helped. I still think we would have won it anyway. I was pretty fast there. You know, Charlotte's not usually my strong suit till it slicks up like that, and we were just real good, and we ran away from Cole, which isn't always easy to do. And just here for all the hot moms.
All the hot moms. Did I see you down at Hooters here tonight before this race doing the chicken dance up on the chair? By the way.
Actually, with Doug Ungari, because it's his birthday. So
I was going to say happy birthday. So you go from Hooters, you eat those very hot wings. You did try to pass me them, and I'm not buying into that. I'm not eating those here tonight. But you ate them. Did that give you the extra drive here tonight? Was it the chicken dance or the wings?
I think definitely the wings. You know, might have to rush to the toilet after that one.
Well, hey, we'll let you get out of here then because we don't want to deal with that. So the red carpet will roll out here tonight for you, Talon, as you pick up the big W. Who do you got to thank as the red carpet rolls out and the microphone is yours?
Yeah, I gotta thank Grand Central Tap Room, Kutztown Printing, Dave Gift, Cantor's Tire Service, Lucky 13 Tattoos and Piercings, Smiles for Miles, Nitro Bar, Matty Pearl Band, Gessie Chiropractic, KB Motors Incorporated, Christmas Meats, Greenwald Plumbing, Kelly Spade Realtor, Keller Williams Platinum Realty, Levan Machine and Truck Equipment, and Deca Batteries.
Oh, I need the microphone back. He's done, ladies and gentlemen. He wins 2 races in a row here tonight. Talon Carter will pick up the big win here tonight in the Upstate RC and Hobbies 40-lap feature event here from the Dirt Track at Charlotte. Driver that will finish 4 seconds back behind him. It's the number 99, Cole Day. Cole, you drew, well, you Well, Talon drew the invert of 4, so you started to the outside of the front row here with that 99 machine, and the car looked good. It just didn't look as quick as that number 1 machine.
Now, I tell you what, Alf had a great track here tonight. It was very different than the normal how Charlotte develops here on iRacing, so it was a little tricky. You know, the line wasn't how I expected it to be. Caught me out a little bit. And then by the time I caught it, Town was already gone, and then Robbie was on my rear, so I was more worried about the rear end than the windshields, trying to just hold on to second, but was able to, you know, find my line that was working for me and just be able to hold on to second here.
What does it mean to come here into the second race of the year and have a good showing here at Charlotte?
Well, for me, how my season started, it's awesome. You know, I had a really bad run the first race, just made a little mistake, you know, and then just the way how clean the league is, you know, with no yellows, I wasn't able to work my way back up to the field, so I had a really bad first race. So to be able to come out here and get second, you know, that's why I wasn't worried about trying to possibly destroy my stuff to try to catch Talon. You know, I was just, you know, thinking about the end of the season and just, you know, every second place is a lot better than 20th, or wherever I was last week, you know, so.
Well, how about this? We're going to load things up here at Charlotte. We're going to head way up the road. We're going to go to Lanier. We're going to go to the Dan Dubuque Memorial at the Hanson, or presented by the Hanson Starter Shop at Lanier for 61 laps next week. That's a great little bull ring for this car.
Yeah, I think the big blocks and the size of Lanier makes for a really good race, you know. Hopefully Al can work on how the track needs to be prepped, you know, with how we run it in, you know, throughout the warm-up sessions and practice sessions, you know, to try to get it really racy like it was here tonight, you know, because, I mean, the B mains, the heat races, the feature there at the start, you know, it was very all across the track, especially in 3 and 4. I was just kind of sailing it in, hoping it would stick, you know. There's definitely a lot of lines that could have worked here tonight, and it was awesome racing.
Well, your line worked for you to be able to hold on to that second spot here tonight, Cole, so congratulations on a second-place finish here tonight. I know there's a lot of people, though, that hope the 99 up and down the road.
Yeah, I mean, first off, got to thank you, you know, up in the booth, always doing awesome races, you know. Got to thank all the boys in Turn 3 Discord, you know, down there in the chat. Of course, Al, you know, for prepping the track awesome, you know, having us work it in right. And then, of course, everyone respecting Al's wishes, you know, to run the track in, to have a great race, or a different style Charlotte than the general Charlotte you see here on iRacing. And then just, you know, same to everyone for keeping it clean, you know, having great, super close racing, and it's awesome, you know, come out here every week and run.
There you hear it from the youngster. The 99, a cold day, will finish back into P number 2, and the driver that will round down the podium out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania. Robbie, a very, very silent night for you out there on the track.
Yeah, that was kind of the goal. I was glad I got to start up front, and at the beginning there I got a good jump, got by a couple cars, and then it seemed like me, Talon, and Cole there kind of got away from the rest of the field a little bit.
This track here tonight, did it suit the driving styles of this 97, or were you kind of hoping to see a little bit of a different track state, maybe down around the bottom?
Yeah, I was hoping there was more on the bottom, but there was a pretty grippy strip around the middle that you could hit if you entered on the bottom and slid up a little. I'm not sure where Talon was running. I couldn't see him, but that seemed to work pretty good for me and Cole. It was kind of hard to pass the way we were running. I feel like we kind of had the same line there, but I definitely wanted to race him clean since he was mad at me after last week for getting into him, so I didn't want to do that again.
Well, I guess using your noggin out there. It's still early in the season here, so another great run here, really going to help you into the point standings. What's the look this year here with the Big Block Series? We going for that championship this year? A little bit of a down year last year.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably not. Sunday nights are tough for me. Got some hockey games going on, and I don't think I'll be able to make all the races, but we'll try to run up front when we're here.
Well, it's good to see you. You're here tonight at the dirt track at Charlotte, and your pilot this Full Moon Garage there into third. Who do you got to thank? Because that car is always one of the best dressed to impress.
Yeah, thanks. I'd like to thank Full Moon Garage, like you said. Al from Upstate for putting this on. It's always my favorite league to run every year. Thanks to all the people that stuck around to listen to my third place interview. I'm sure there's a lot of them.
Well, there you have it. He's going to laugh that one off as he will take home the third spot. Robbie Schaefer here tonight in the Full Moon Garage driver out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania. So the Hamburg Hot Dog winds down the podium. The other two drivers you heard from, Cole Day finishing second, Talon Carter going back-to-back. He will pick up the big win here tonight at the dirt track at Charlotte in the Upstate RC and Hobbies 40-lap feature event for the Bartel Builders Big Block Series presented by the Upstate Racing League. So Charlotte's just about in the books. What does that leave us with? Well, that leaves us going to Lanier. That is one of our favorite tracks to bring racing action to all the race fans out there that watch us over here on YouTube. The Dan Dubuque Memorial presented by the Hanson Starter Shop 60-lap feature event from Lanier will be next week. You don't want to miss that one because I'm telling you, that little bull ring, it's going to be 3 wide racing all night long, and these drivers are not afraid to stick their noses to make it 4 wide. We definitely saw 4 and 5 wide racing here tonight at the dirt track at Charlotte. Talon Carter once again picking up the big W with Cole Dave there in second. Robbie Schaefer in third. Brian Hacker back into the 4th spot. Chris Brown from downtown comes to 5th. Then it was Justin Fuller racing Jason, Al Smith, Ryan Holland, Kelly Dahl round out the top 10. Your biggest mover, though, was the 13G of Guillaume Fortin. Hot off his big win on Wednesday night. Comes here onto the dirt side of things with the Bartel Builders Big Block Series and picks up the most spots. That was 10 spots gained here tonight in the feature by Guillaume. So he'll continue his hot streak, see what he can do on Wednesday night when the asphalt program returns to the big screen. But boy, Charlotte put on a good show, race fans. We hope you all enjoyed it here tonight. So as we wrap up the cords here tonight, race fans, we hope you enjoyed tonight's show here from the virtual Charlotte Dirt Track right across the street from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. For everybody with the Upstate RC and Hobbies, the Bartel Builders, and everybody with Upstate Racing League, I'm Roger Youth with the Turn 3 Racing Network. We hope you enjoyed this show. And until we catch you next time, race fans, everybody stay safe. And we'll see you in Turn 3.